Hi, I'm Danny Bermant. I'm at the Rainmaker Foundation and I'm here to talk about how charities can generate a sustainable income through social media. So what we're going to talk about is the 5 steps that charities can take to get in front of key donors. So step number 1, know exactly who you're targeting. For example, certain companies will be giving away grants to charities. Do you know who those companies are? Who are you targeting? So are you targeting the HR director? Are you targeting the managing director? Does the company you're targeting have a particular person who's responsible for example, CSR, or who's responsible for projects in the community? So pay attention to who exactly it is that you are targeting. The second thing is know where you need to go to find those donors. Now, in order to find donors, you need to be using LinkedIn's advanced search. A large number of the sort of companies you are going to be going for are going to be there. So, but when you go onto the advanced search, you should be selecting the job title, or the size of the company, or the geographical area you're looking to target. And what LinkedIn will do is get you the precise results of the people you want to speak to. So, make sure you filter out the company. You know, is it a company above 500 employees? Are you targeting HR directors in London? Or it might be a particular company you're targeting that you don't need to speak to. So that's fine, because what LinkedIn enables you to do is to type in the name of the company and then type in the job title or keywords related to that job title. Now once you've got your search results, the next step is to identify who it is you want to speak to. So you might get several results, but who's going to be the most likely result? So for example, you might have got a number of different HR directors appearing in the results, but it might be that one might be more suitable than the other. And one of the criteria would be is who in your network is connected to those people. So for example, I've got 5 HR directors who come up who could be good contacts for me. But what I've seen is at least 2 of those are connected via very good friends of mine. Now, what you should be doing, the next step you should be taking is to actually identify who can refer you to that person. Now, what LinkedIn does is it shows you something called shared connections. So shared connections is somebody who I'm connected to who is connected to the person I want to speak to. So what you need to do is to get introduced to that person. Now, you can do that via LinkedIn. LinkedIn has a feature called Get Introduced. But what I advise is actually doing things the old-fashioned way and actually speaking directly to the person to actually establish how well they know the HR manager, HR director, the donor, potential donor you want to talk to. Once you've got introduced, the key thing is you connect to the person on LinkedIn. So that's the 4th step. But that's not good enough. Connecting is not enough. Right? Once you're actually connected to a potential donor or connected to a company that could be a potential donor, ensure that you're actually staying in touch with that person. Right? Share status updates showing what you're up to. Share content. So for example, once you're connected to somebody on LinkedIn, you've got the ability to send them emails. So actually use that connection to actually engage with them. It can sometimes take up to 5 touch points once you're connected to, say, a potential donor until they're actually ready to speak to you. So think about the sort of content you could be sharing. So for example, it could be a case study of people you've helped. It could be important statistics about the illness that you're combating. It could be an infographic, it could be a movie. But the most important thing is ensuring that you stay in touch with donors. Because just because they're not very interested in talking to you now, does not mean that they're not going to be ready to talk to you in 3, 4, 5 months from now.